Forget everything you know about Pandora. Forget the heroes, the victories, the fragile peace you fought so hard to protect. I want you to imagine a different path, a darker one, a timeline where hope died and we failed. Welcome to the age of the dead. This isn't a bad dream or a prophecy. This is a real, fractured reflection of our world, set 15 years in the future. The turning point. The day our worst nightmares came true. The day both the Necromancer and the Night King won. They didn't just defeat us. They shattered the very balance of existence. What's left is a graveyard of memories, a world rotting from the inside out. Humanity, if you can still call it that, is an endangered species. We cling to life in a few fortified settlements, isolated islands in an ocean of death. The great forests are eerily silent. The oceans have turned black with decay, and the skies burn a permanent, horrifying crimson from the flames of endless pyres. This is our home now, a world carved up by the empires of death. Let's start with the biggest piece of this poisoned pie, the Necromancer's dominion. It covers half the known world. Imagine endless landscapes of shifting bone and shambling corpses, all moving to the will of one being. The Necromancer's power is absolute. His necrotic magic seeps into the very soil, turning fertile ground to ash and rivers to sludge. For every one of his soldiers you strike down, two more claw their way out of the corrupted earth. His legions are infinite. His hunger for control, insatiable. This is a kingdom built on our failures, animated by our dead. Then, from the north, an even colder terror descends. Beyond the Great Wall, from the lands of forever winter, marches the Night King's frozen legion. They don't just bring death. They bring an eternal winter that freezes the very soul. His army of Frostwights moves with an unnatural silence, their eyes burning with a cold blue light. To be killed by his hand is a fate worse than any other. Your body is reanimated, bound in unholy ice, but your soul is trapped, aware, and forced into cold servitude for eternity. His empire of ice covers a quarter of the world, and it's always expanding, always consuming. But the dead aren't the only monsters we have to fear. There's another faction, a chaotic, unpredictable force of nature that defies even the masters of death. They are Artex's horde. Neither living nor truly undead. They are a biological nightmare. Once, they were just experiments, twisted creations of Artax's warped genius, but they broke free. Now, they are a plague upon the land, spreading chaos and mutation wherever they go. Their flesh is in a constant state of flux, twisting, evolving, sprouting new limbs, new mouths, new horrors. No two are ever the same. They don't have a plan or a leader. They are pure, unadulterated instinct and a hunger to consume and corrupt. They hold about 20% of the world, a writhing, chaotic territory that no one, living or dead, dares to enter willingly. So, what's left for us? The living. We're a rounding error. 5%. That's all that remains of the vibrant races and creatures that once filled Pandora. We are the last embers of a dying fire, scattered and fractured. We're holed up in fortified cities, hidden valleys, secret enclaves. Among us, you'll find heroes still fighting for a sunrise they may never see. You'll find ruthless mercenaries who sell their swords to the highest bidder, even if that bidder is a monster. You'll find zealots who believe this apocalypse is a divine test, and you'll find broken souls who fight for nothing at all. The living have become as unpredictable and as dangerous as the dead. In a world where survival is everything, morality has become a luxury few can afford. And here's the most chilling part. In this ravaged future, you might still exist. Alternate versions of yourself forged in this crucible of despair. Can you imagine meeting yourself after 15 years of this hell? Would you be a grizzled survivor, a beacon of hope against all odds? Or would you be something else? A cold-hearted killer, a power-hungry warlord, maybe even a willing servant of the new Dark Masters? Some versions of you might be clinging to sanity by a thread, while others were consumed by the darkness long ago. But there is one legend that gives even the dead pause. A whisper in the survivor camps, a story told to frighten monsters. It's the tale of a warrior who walks this desolate land, a figure of pure, untamed rage. They call him the warrior with no name. Some say he was a Spartan, others say he was something older, something primal. When his fury reaches its peak, something divine and terrifying awakens within him. His heart drums like war thunder, and his veins burn with a wrath that isn't entirely his own. In that state, he forsakes all technique, all strategy. He becomes pure, unadulterated savagery. His body becomes a vessel of destruction, his mind consumed by a single instinct to end everything in his path. He is a storm of violence that scours the land, and in the age of the dead, he might be the only thing that passes for a miracle. Or perhaps he's just the final symptom of a world gone completely mad. So this is the future that could be. A world where you don't just fight for victory, you fight for the right to exist for one more day. The question is, if you were thrown into this timeline, this broken, rotting reflection of our world, who would you become? Would you fight? Would you fall? Or would you find a way to burn it all down? The age of the dead is waiting. Thank you for watching. If you want to explore more dark corners of this universe, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. We're just getting started.